Step 1. Examine the corpse. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. No. Okay. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Nope. Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
This mug always cheers me up. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Profile victim, didn't I?
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side slasher. But that case was completely different. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him. The table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find. Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place. I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
Unleserlich.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
The
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Profile Nightingale about this page.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I can't his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Also hat er was in seinem Brustkorb. Super. Na, dann graben wir mal. Graben wir mal in der Leiche rum. Boah, kannst du mal ein bisschen schneller laufen, du Trantüte. Alter.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Was ist das denn? Trail has gone cold. Footprints.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Okay, kannst du das mal einfach irgendwo hier dran pinnen, Alter. Wo soll das denn hin hier? Och Mann, ey. Pin es doch einfach an die Wand. Alter.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Kannst du diesen Scheißzettel nicht einfach irgendwo hier hinpacken? Ah, finally. Alter.
Doesn't look right. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Ach, jetzt willst du den Alten da
Casey,
anfassen.
I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body.
Fällt dir aber
Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Pack doch einfach da rein und rupf ihm da den Kram raus. Alter.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another
Zieh dir einen
week after
Handschuh an und steck
Deerfest.
deine Hand
Not a
da
problem.
rein,
I'll do it
Alter.
myself.
Was ist das
Oh,
Problem?
and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Danke. Oh, super.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Alter. Kannst du nicht einfach von selber den Schlüssel da reinstopfen, ey?
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Ist da denn Cola-Werbung oder was?
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Oh, that's rich. Bittersweet nectar. Get it in, coffee world. Get it where you can. Get it now.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, I mean our float, will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days. Got any big plans for the day after the festival? This is known as Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect.
Oh dear. Ach, da geht er hin. Super. Super.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Tja, Ende der Kulisse, wa?
Come on, Saga. Time to get back to work.
Super.
Now, why'd you go and do that? Stomping around like that and scaring the poor little things.
Er schläft. Das ist kein Park, das ist Spielplatz. Oh, der Straßenkehrer.
Hey,
Die Straßenkehrer. Eine Keule. Ah, geile Pause, ne?
A pretty nice day to be working outside. I don't envy the guy stuck on desk duty. This is where the action is. Careful crossing the road! Jaywalking. The bane of my existence.
This is not the way.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Maine Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis.
Alter, was machst du da? FBI is watching you.
I have to head back.
Ende der
Got things to do.
Kulisse. Ja, Alter.
So, how's that mystery business of yours going? We missed you at trivia night.
You did? How badly?
Stop avoiding the question, Mark.
You know, I have been up to a little something. You know those urban legends about that cult operating in the woods?
And a witch haunting the woods? Yeah, I know the scary stories to keep the kids from falling off cliffs and drowning in lakes.
I think there's more to those stories than they let on. Well, maybe not the witch one. But there's definitely something going on. And I'm gonna figure out what.
Uh-huh.
Ja, und wie?
So, what have you found out in this research of yours? What great mysteries of Bright Falls have you unveiled?
Well, nothing major yet. But I'm onto some interesting things. Like, did you know that the stick figures in the woods are made from a rare aspen that only grows in this area?
I did not know that, actually. It's clearly some super duper important stuff you're doing. I guess I can forgive you for missing trivia night.
Mercado won't roll over on the issues.
Super.
Any interesting guests lately? Any good finds?
Zilch, but someone left a gross surprise under their bed for housekeeping. They were nuts.
So, that's what all that screaming was about?
Either that, or the couple on their honeymoon.
See you around.
Hello, how's it going?
Tja. Wie das halt so in der
Welcome back,
kleinen Business-
Anderson.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Hello.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you. So.
It's like Alabama with big trees. Yeah, yeah. She didn't know.
Rest easy, buddy.
Teamwork makes the dream work. The single modern parent.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Down there. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
Wellness Center Männer. Ist das hier nicht Wake 1 Storybereich? And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 undiscovered maps. Ah, super. Gibt's hier noch irgendwas reinzusetzen? Nee, sieht nicht so aus.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Ist das ein Schlüssel? man im Klo.
It won't open.
Hello. So, we're not being arrested?
We're all good, Ed. You can ease up now.
Hey.
See you around.
Is there avocado toast here?
Das denn?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't count on it.
Juxbox.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
Murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
So,
Hey, boss.
saved.
Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yeah.
Yep, in